Hi, I'm Brandon Coburn and welcome back to the Liberty Club Sports Wrap-Up. Well, for episode number 2, we had homecoming here at the LaHaye Ice Center as well as a men's volleyball tournament on campus. So let's get right to the action and show you how our athletes performed this week. The men's Division I hockey team played host to the Davenport Panthers. The weekend series was also the grand opening for the newly renovated LaHaye Ice Center, which saw the likes of a sellout crowd on Friday night. However, it was the Panthers that would scorch the Flames as they would take game number 1 over the Flames by a score of 4-1, and once again on Saturday by a score of 5-3. The Flames will be next in action on Friday night as they host the Ohio Bobcats here at home. The Women's Division I team would host the University of Vermont for a 2-game series Friday and Saturday night. The return home for the national champs would be a good one, as they would cruise to a 7-0 victory on Friday night and write up much of the same tale on Saturday as they would take that game over Vermont by a score of 8-0. The ladies will have a lengthy break before heading up to Michigan to play Davenport Panthers and Grand Valley State on November 20th to 22nd. The men's volleyball team would host a tournament here at home last weekend. The tournament would be an impressive showing for the Flames as they would beat Duke in their first game 25-23, 25-10, and 25-18 in 3 sets. The Flames would next take on the VCU Rams and win the match again by a score of 29-27, 25-20, and 25-23 in 3 sets once more. The Flames would finally take on the Virginia Tech Hokies, a team who finished 5th at Nationals last season, and have them on the ropes in all 4 matches before falling 25-23, 25-27, 25-22, and 25-22 once more. The Flames would finish the tournament 2-1 and will be next in action November 6th at Greenville University. The men's Division II team finished up their 8th consecutive game on the road to start the season on a high note. The Flames would first play the Delaware Blue Hens in a game where they would come out on top by a score of 5-2. The next night, they would be in a crazy one with the Rider Bronx, which saw the Flames come out on top once again by a score of 7-4. With the 2 wins, the Flames scorched their way to a sizzling 8-0 record to start the year. They will host Penn State and Rider University here at home this coming weekend in what will be their first home games played at the LaHaye Ice Center this year. The men's Division III team would play their first 2 games at home this season against the Southern Connecticut Ice Owls. The first game on Saturday night would be a back-and-forth affair which saw the Ice Owls come out on top by a score of 4-3. The next day would be much of the same story until the 3rd period, where the Flames would tie the game up at 3 in the dying minutes of the 3rd period before finally taking the game over the Ice Owls 4-3 in an overtime thriller. The Flames will be next in action as they play a home-and-home series against the University of Virginia on November 6th and 7th. And as always, make sure you visit us on our website, like us on Facebook and Instagram, and of course, follow us on Twitter. For Liberty Club Sports, I'm Brandon Coburn, and thanks for watching.